All right, so we are live right now. Yes, we are live. We are live, and today we are actually going to look at how to maximize profit in crypto trading. All right, everything we do on this channel is all about trading crypto and making profit. Okay, so I have a guest in the house that will be talking to us on this topic that we are going to look at currently today. Now, the way it's going to go at the end of the day, at the end of our presentation, at the end of our professional tips, on how to actually excel in this space, then you have to ask your questions. If you have questions, that you want her to actually touch on, all you just need to do is to use the chat section to ask your question, and I'll definitely send those questions to her. She will answer them actually before we come to the end of this live stream. Okay, so what you can do for us right now is to smash that like button if you are just joining us. And if this is your first time of joining our YouTube channel, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell to be the first to be notified each time we go live on this channel. We do live trading every day here, and then we will publish other content, related to crypto trade investing. So sit back, relax with your questions. Use the chat section to ask your questions, and then relax while I bring our guest on board, guest on board so we see who she is, So I will be handing over the mic to her because we don't intend to stay too long in this live stream, We just want to give you tips on how to be profitable trading crypto and all of that. Most especially for those of you who are newbies, who don't understand how the space works yet. I believe with our little tips, with our professional tips and all of that, it should be able to guide you to start being profitable in this space. All right. So over to you, Ma. Please kindly introduce yourself.
Good evening, everyone on this call. I would say that it's a wonderful thing to have you on this call. If you're on this call, you should know that the host actually means very well for everyone following this channel and everyone on this call. I want to start by introducing myself. My name is Rose Eya Okoli. I'm a filmmaker. I'm a serial entrepreneur. So you can find me in so many places. So tonight we're just going to be looking at crypto, how to maximize profit with crypto trading. So that is what we're going to be looking at tonight. So I'm going to pause here for a while to uh, allow the host lead this session so we know how to navigate and give you the tips that we got for you tonight.
All right, thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. And one of the motivation that I actually get, all right, in this space to do all that I do, is that in my little years in this space, I've come across a lot of women, who are interested in this space, not just but in the online business as a whole. A lot of persons, due to horrible experiences that they might have gotten and all of that, see the online space as a scam. So if somebody sees you every day that you're always with your laptop and then maybe with your phone, you're always on the internet, and at the end of the day, you look good, you are able to pay your rent and all of that, they classify us as either Yahoo boys or internet fraudsters and all of that, even without realizing that there are actually legit business you can do in this space. So I'm actually happy that when I spoke with her guest, I was amazed at a lot of things that she has been doing in terms of education, in terms of acquiring new skills and all of that. So I decided to bring her on board, all right, because I noticed that she has equally been interested in crypto. She has been in crypto for a while now, so I decided to bring her on board to enlighten us more. Okay, so to start with, all right, what I will asking right now is to briefly highlight your experience in this space. You've been in crypto for a while now. What are your experiences? What are the disappointments? Maybe those times that it was your wow moment and all of that. Please briefly share with us what your experiences were before we go into talking about tips and all of that.
All right, thank you very much. Just like every newbie, when you get started, you usually have this phobia or this high expectation. So it depends. For some people, they jump into crypto because of what they hear. Oh, crypto is very profitable. Yes, I did the same. So I joined the crypto space because I want to make money. I want to have control over what I do and all that. And the truth of the matter is, I mean, it didn't come smiling at me like I expected. He gave me some bonds and all that, and I had to retreat and try to find out what are the best practices, for me to do to be able to maximize better profit in the crypto space. So it's been wonderful. I've traded crypto using I've done the manual trade. I've done the bot trading with crypto, and well, it's been worth the while. Just like the host said, when you trade crypto and you're able to make some money, you pay your bills. Everybody wants to just know how you are faring with this stuff and all that. For me, crypto has really helped me, I would say, has helped me a lot to build a system for myself, to build something that I can always fall back on. Crypto is I call some earnings in crypto miracle money. I'll talk about it later. So for me, sometimes the miracle money comes from crypto, and that kind of miracle money is able to meet some certain needs at some particular time. Those are the wow moments, like when you hit it so well in the market, it's like wow, you didn't expect it was going to be like that. I call those type the miracle money, in crypto. So it's been a wonderful experience trading crypto, dealing with crypto and all that. So various levels of trade, the spot, leverage trading, using bot to trade. I've had various experiences, and it's been worth the while.
Okay, so thank you so much for that. And I want to ask, okay, among these, in crypto, unlike forex, in crypto we have different style of trading. You mentioned trading with board, forex, spot trading. We equally have margin, P2P, and other type of trading, and all of that. Okay, in all of these, you might have tested all of them. But what is your favorite style of trading when it comes to crypto? Is it spot? Is it futures? Or you just combine all of them together?
Yeah, for me, I combined both because um, in fact, I try as much as possible to maximize risk. I would say I don't want to go into what we'll be talking about, but because I try to, I mean, we are all in the business to make money. So I'm not really there to lose money. So I try to look for the best option that I have, depending on the market condition as at the time I want to trade. So I've used the spot, I've used the futures to trade.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. Because I'm asking this question based on reactions that I get from a lot of persons. Once they test this other style and it doesn't work for them, they run to the other one. And once the other one is very slow in bringing profit, okay, and all of that, they just decide to run away from every aspect of that. All right. Okay. Back to why we are here today. Okay, maximizing profit in crypto trading. All right. So, what are your tips? What are your guides right now going forward? Let's look at it from the area of educating yourself. Okay, educating yourself. We'll look at the areas of risk management and all of that. All right. Please take out your time and give us some highlight on the best practices. Okay, what we should be doing to maximize profit trading crypto daily.
Okay, I think I'll begin to build up on some of the things I started talking about. I said when I got started, I jumped into it like every other person because I heard it was profitable and people could make money. So I jumped into it without having any education about it. I just loved it, and the worst of all is I started with futures trading. I got signals, and well, I was shown how to use the signals, and I tried. I didn't even quite understand how to use the stop loss or how to use the take profit, or even if I can do any other thing. What I did was just to get the signal, enter the trade without any stop loss, but there was a take profit. And unfortunately for me, I mean, I didn't get to my take profit. I actually got to my stop loss. So it wasn't a pleasant experience. And then I'm in the group where people are making profit, and I'm wondering why are they making profit and I'm not making profit. So it simply means that I had not learned anything. So I had to go back to crypto education. I had to go to begin to learn, to begin to understand what is blockchain, to begin to understand what is crypto trading, what are the types of crypto trading. I had to go and school myself. I had to go and learn those, at least even not so much, but the very basic that will help me to understand and how the market moves. Not even learning technical analysis or fundamental analysis, but I needed to understand that there was something called fundamental analysis and what it meant. Technical analysis, it didn't mean that I had to start doing it, right? So I had to begin to school myself, to educate myself, to learn about this business, this newfound love, that I want to romance and let it give me money. I had to begin to learn about it, bit by bit, like that. I started getting better, gradually understanding it. So on my own, I could even go and look at the market. If I see a signal and I look at it, oh, I want to enter the market, I say, okay, no, it's gone past this place, I cannot enter, because I began to school myself, I began to educate myself, so I had better understanding. So what I'm trying to say is anybody who wants to get into this business to actually maximize profit, the first point of call is education. You need to begin to learn what this business is about. You have to understand the very basics of the business, because if you do not do that, you will remain a novice and you keep losing money, and you'll be wondering why others are making profit and you are not making profit. Is because you haven't learned anything. So you have to go and start from the very beginning, which is getting the basic education that is required for you to get started in crypto trading.
Okay. All right. So that's actually a good one because what I notice is people just actually look at, they prefer to lose maybe $1,000, $100, $20,000 or thereabout, trying things out on their own. Okay, thinking that maybe they have seen a video on YouTube and then they just feel relaxed that, oh, we've known everything and all of that without even looking for a guide. Okay, they prefer to throw all this money around than to spend maybe $50, $100, okay, or even whatever amount of money is they actually charging you, okay, to acquire, that knowledge. Not even paying for the knowledge itself. People are even lazier, okay, searching online, trying to, look at how things work and the guidance they should be able to get to, excel in this space. So if you're in this call, most especially for you, that is just starting up in this space, okay. So the first thing, all right, the first thing, even when crypto can start giving you money on your first day of trying it out, okay, the first thing is to go, and equip yourself with some learning and all of that, just like our guest has said. All right, you don't necessarily need to pay for it. There are a lot of resources online you can leverage on. Okay, so yes, that is it. And on,
Let me add before you move from this point. The truth of the matter is you need to pay for it. I will add that. Do you know the reason why you need to pay for it? Because you will save yourself hundreds of dollars if you pay for it. You are paying someone who is experienced, who is going to give his time or her time to teaching and tutoring you, guiding you. I don't want to jump the gun, but the truth is, a lot of people refuse to pay for skill. You refuse to pay for education, and the money you would have used, that you would have saved, you lose it in the crypto market because you refuse to pay someone. There are tons of videos on YouTube, but I bet you it is different when you have a coach. It is different when you have somebody to give you a step-by-step guide. Somebody you can turn to and ask questions. You can't ask which YouTuber will you go and ask questions. You want to come and ask Leonard a
exactly,
question? Go to his comments and go and ask a question and wait for the answer. It will come though, but it will not come at the time you require it. So if you
exactly.
need to pay for education, please pay for the education. Ignorance will take your money, please. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much for that. Thank you. So the next that I want you to look at, okay, part of actually maximizing profit is looking at setting up a plan. All right. In the crypto space or in the trading space, there is a saying that goes that you should, trade your plan, okay, and plan your trade. So what will you say to us concerning, setting up a goal or setting up a plan in this business called trading?
Goal setting cannot be overemphasized. I told a few of my students some time back when we are doing this training, and in fact, what I do with them is, if you have to join my community, one of the things you need to do, you must draw up a plan. I must see your goal. What is your trading goal? You don't just wake up and then, you know, they never drop signal, the usual thing. Everybody's asking. No, you have to be ready to enter this market. I'm a routine person. right? I'm a routine person. So I believe in goal setting. I believe in, you know, putting the needful on ground before you get started with anything. I tell myself that um, this is what I want to, this is how many times I want to trade in a week.
Yeah.
Sometimes if I say, okay, I want to trade maybe 3 times, I want to trade 4 times in a week. Sometimes I end up trading just twice, depending on the market condition. But I try as much as possible not to do impulse trading. You do impulse trading when you do not have a goal. You feel like, okay, they dropped a signal, you just wake up and reluctantly you just jump into the market, and maybe that day is not good for you. You must set goals, you must plan yourself, you must decide what capital do you want to use. We always like to say that use the money you can afford to lose. There's no money anybody want to lose. So I have removed that part from what I tell people. They say, no, trade with money you can afford to lose. No, 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 no. Don't trade with money you want to invest. There's a budget, there's an
Exactly.
investment amount that you have. And like I always say, if you know you want to trade with, say, $1,000 as your trading capital for a start, don't be in a hurry to want to increase that capital, maximize profit with it, take out that profit. You have to set all these plans. How much do I want to make? Okay, what is the minimum I want to look at in terms of percentage that I could get from the market? Of course, there are days that it may not go your way. What is the backup plan? Where do I have my reserve funds that I can use to pad up the losses in the market? I want to use $1,000 for the next 3 months. Anything I make on the $1,000, I'm taking it out. Then I now know that, okay, now I have made $5,000 in these 3 months. I now want to add my capital. All these things boil down to goal setting. If you don't set these goals right, you will end up making the money and losing the money again. You will wake up and jump into the market unprepared. Psychologically, you're not ready. Emotionally, you're not ready. And then you are there. The moment the market goes against you, you are the one to close the trade and lose. Because why? You're not prepared. You're not ready for that. So you need to get up, prepare yourself. First of all, start by how much capital do you think you want to put into this business? Secondly, what are the percentage of the profit that you think you are cool with per trade? So, because when you see target one, target two, target three, you want to take all of them. Please stop it.
Exactly.
Stop it. Tell yourself, if I get to target one, good and fine. Target two, good and fine. Except, just like Leonard will always teach you to do your break even and all that, you can take that risk. But for me, I really don't have that time. When I say take partials, I take my profit and I'm okay for the day and I go away. I try to be content with it. And all these things, like I said, it boils down to you putting this thing. See, don't set it in your head. Put it on paper. Tell yourself this. And then after a while, it becomes part of your trading life, that you discover that when you wake up in the morning, this is what you want to do. This is what you want to do. And when I say that the number of times you want to trade in a week, it doesn't mean it must be specific days of the week. If you said it's 3 times or it's 4 times, you know that when you wake up, that goal, that routine has been set already. So if it's on a Monday, on a Tuesday, on a Wednesday, any day you wake up and you think you want to trade, you already have that thing set for yourself, and you just get into the market with that to see how you can maximize profit for that day. So goal setting is very important. Don't do impulse trading. Be sure the amount you want to trade with. Be sure the percentage that you're cool with. Be sure to take profit and try as much as possible to be profitable. Make more profit than you lose in your trade. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, for you out there listening to our guest in the studio right now, okay, please, what you want to do is, take a pen, okay, get a paper, get your jotter, and jot all of these things down, okay. And the reason for emphasizing on this is because some of you just think is just something that everybody does. Okay, you have to actually plan your trades before you go into any trade. Whether is you depend on signals and all of that. Treat this thing as a business, and definitely you will get the dividends as you proceed in this space. All right. So what you can do for us, all right, for those of you joining, just use the chat section if you have questions for our guest, if you want to address anything, if there is anything at all you need advice on or tips on right now, just use the chat section and ask your question. All right. So while we wait for your questions to come in, finally, ma, okay. I know part of maximizing profit will be looking at risk management, which is key to me in this space, right? Risk management is key. All right. There are a whole lot of ideas out there as regards risk management and all of that. Please, what will you say most especially to us beginners traders, okay, those of us who are just starting in this space, how best should we manage our risks? Because we know that crypto definitely is not a win-win thing all the time. You win, you lose, and all of that. Tell us, how should we manage our risks to make us a profitable trader going forward?
Okay, as a beginner, I would tell you that part of the things you need to learn is risk management in the crypto education that we talked about, because you're going to learn the risk reward ratio, which is not what I'm here to talk about. Okay, I'm going to talk about risk management from a psychological point of view, where if you heard me earlier, I said something. I mean, I'm not a trader that will wait for target one, target two, and target three. I'm a trader that defines what I want. I'm a trader that tells myself, if I have XYZ profit, I'm cool and I'm out of the market. So it helps me to minimize my losses. All right. So if I have to lose, I know, okay, perhaps this one just happened, or there's fundamentals. If you don't understand what fundamentals is, that's why you need crypto education. Okay, so for me, risk management is very, very important, because if you want to maximize profit, you don't want to lose your money then. You want to make profit. So if you want to make profit, once you are in the market and you know you are cool, for me, that is what I do. I've been in the crypto space for some time. So people say, oh, in fact, let me just add this. I'm not a swing trader. You know, Leonard is a swing trader. I'm not a swing trader. So I'm not a
Same
swing
thing.
trader. I say swing traders, they are accustomed to weight loss. I don't want to lose weight. All right. I don't want to see the
Mm.
market going that way, and then I can't focus on other things. No, I'm not a swing trader. I want to take my profit and just get away. So I'm such that I define what I want. I want to make more wins than losses. So once I see that I have profit and whatever, like I said, you have to learn the risk reward ratio and all that. So whatever is that reward that I feel that I'm content with at that time, I take my profit and I close my trade. I don't always wait for it to get to take profit, except if maybe it's not too far away and it's okay and it gets there while I'm not even looking at the market. That's fine. But greed is one of the things that we must check when we talk about risk management. Greed. Someone was telling me this morning. I went to the gym this morning, and someone was telling me that he lost $2,000 in forex yesterday. There's somebody who started trading with $500, and he has made his money into. I think he showed me his account some days ago. It was about 1,000 plus. And the first thing I told him is, guy, why not take your profit out and then have what you had? And he told me, say, no, he wants to build the money to $200 and $2,000. Then when it's
Mhm.
$2,000, from there he can now begin to. And he lost all the money in the trade. He lost the money. He's trading with a bot, and the bot this time decided to trade the way he knows how to trade. What
Yeah,
am I saying?
exactly.
Once you have profit, we are in this business to make profit. Let me tell you that the brokers or the exchanges or whatever, they want to take from you like you want to take from them. They want to take your money just like you want to take their money, right? You say you want to, is it their money I'm taking? Any money that is lost on that platform is their money. Some people take some, like you are taking some. The money you are winning is the money that people are losing. So you want to lose your money to others. Why not take the little you can and go away? So I always say take greed away from trading. If you take greed away from trading, you try as much as possible not to add too much emotions to that. So if you do all this, you are going to really, really maximize profit, because the truth is you will discover that, like my first son trades crypto. All right. And in fact, if you see, we did a challenge one time and he used his $10 to make $100. And he was like, oh, wow. It was his initial experience in the trade. And so, but what did he do? When I'm still in the market, the boy is out of the market. And I'm asking, when
Mhm.
did you get the market? He said, I've taken my profit now. What am I waiting for? So he would just steal out of it and he would go. He didn't want to lose his $10. To him, that was his life.
Exactly. Right.
So instead of
That's
losing
right.
$10, let him make 50 cents as profit. He's okay with it. Let him make $1 as profit. He's okay with it. And he was able to grow his $10 to $100 over time. Did he lose some of the trades? Yes. But I'm talking about diligence and then keeping greed away. If you want to maximize profit, and what want to talk about, like I said, the risk management I'm talking about is not the risk reward ratio type. So it's just to help you psychologically. emotionally. Take emotions away from trade. You'll be able to maximize profit better than just, entering the market and you want to take all the profit from the market. Thank you.
All right, thanks so much. Thank you for all of these tips and guidance. We do appreciate you. Okay, and going to the comment section, I have Seth. Seth DK is asking or
Okay.
suggesting that you would have touched on fundamentals. That you would have touched on fundamentals because they are here to learn. So briefly, what will you advise us based on fundamentals? What are we looking at? In fact, for instance, for what just based on what happened yesterday, the crypto has taken a new turn right now because of just a news that came out yesterday. So what will you tell us about fundamentals? What should newbies in this space be looking at when it comes to fundamentals?
Okay, you already started explaining it already. So, for Seth, I would say that for you to get in-depth knowledge of fundamentals, you need crypto education. But basically, just to help you understand, we want to talk about fundamentals, like Leo just said now. There are news that just come up that could affect the market. You're in the market, all right. Fundamentals are basically news items that affect the market. I will use that word. That's the most elementary way to say it. There are so many things that are, we want to talk about fundamentals, right? Because that doesn't have to do with anything technical. You must have done a technical analysis. You can see that, okay, the volume of the trade, the past, everything is cool. You have predicted the market the way you think it's going to go. But just one news item, somebody moving money, even moving what's it called, crypto from even one exchange to another, the volume at that time, just one simple act like of that can just turn the market upside down. All right, so that is why you don't want to stay in the market for too long, because you do not own that exchange, you do not own that platform, so anything can happen. All right, that's why I say I'm not a swing trader, because these swing traders with fundamentals, I don't know how they deal with it. Maybe he will tell us. All right, I'm not a swing trader because I just imagine that I'm in the market and then there's a fundamental. Look at what happened during the FTX crash. I was in the market. I lost so much. I lost almost $3,000 in that
Hmm.
trade. At that time that I felt okay, I should have saved a little of what I had. I didn't know it was a fundamental. It was later on the platform like, oh, this happened. And then it was late, and so many of us, we lost money. It was a beautiful trade. I was trading Doge at that time. And then, it was doing well, and all of a sudden, it just turned the other way. And then the market was against me. And I kept hoping for a retracement. I kept hoping for a
Exactly.
retracement. I said, no, okay, at least let it retrace. Even if it doesn't get to this point, okay, my losses will not be too much. Let me just check it and all that. It never went there. I got liquidated. I saw my money going. I got liquidated
Hmm.
over $3,000. All right. So what affected the market was fundamentals. Just that thing that happened to FTX, that was it, and it affected the entire crypto market. So you can be in the market, and fundamentals can affect the market like that, and you don't want to lose your money. So that is why I said, don't stay in the market. Take what you can take, and leave the market for the people that want to give them their money to the market.
So much for that experience. It has happened to a lot of us, okay? It has happened to me in particular a lot of time, all right? When you are there in the market just insisting that you don't want to lose money. You don't want
Yeah.
to lose money. You don't want to lose money until you lose the whole of your account. You are just there. You don't want to close the trade and all of that. Okay. And most of these things happen because the way you see the speed at which the market moves. You see the market will just pump within a minute or thereabout. It goes up there, clears everybody out there. Okay, we'll call them liquidity grabs. All right, it comes down again, clears everybody down, and maybe you will
Mm-hmm.
go ahead and hit your take profit level. Because of that, people just insist that no, I will not set stop loss and all of that. Let me let the trade run and all of that. Okay. So, to add to what our guest has said, if you must look and trade crypto efficiently, okay, part of the fundamentals is paying attention to the news. All right. For
Yes.
instance, what happened with SRP? SRP has been in for a very long time. Okay, when SRP came out, the hype around SRP made a lot of us bought that coin. And over the years, we started losing interest in SRP because it was just there, it was not moving, no activities. Rather, you get exchanges, delisting SRP and all of that. But when they won the court case yesterday, what happened? Everybody started listing SRP. And that is exactly what moves it from 47 cent that it was to around 95 cent just within few hours and all of that. So things like that, you need to pay attention to them. And if you don't have a Twitter account, please get a Twitter account, okay? You must not listen to the news always, but you
Yes.
always get some of this news on Twitter. It will help you go a long way in this space. Okay. All right. So basically, that is it. If we don't have more questions, okay, if there are no questions coming in for our guest, if you have questions, do that right now. Okay. I think I have a question now from Michelle. Can we ask questions, please? Okay. Yeah. Go ahead on the daily sports signals. Signals, if you are referring to signals on the Telegram group, well, our guest will not be the right person to ask that question, okay? So maybe you ask a question, I will try to attend to that, but not for our guest. If you have any question as regards everything she has mentioned, she talked about, crypto education, you need to educate yourself, all right? While learning, you can equally be trading and be making some profit.
Yeah.
You need to, learn how to manage your risk. And one of the strategies she shared with us is once, in fact, for those of you who depends on trading, what's it called? Signals, right? You must not wait for take profit target 5 or target 10. Okay, because most of the time the signals the trade will hit target 1, target 2, and then it draws back again. Target 1, target 2.
Yes.
So she on her own, okay, she prefers once it is target 1, if it is 10%, 20%, whatever it is, she is done with that. Okay, so set a strategy for yourself and stick to that. Okay. All right. So I have a question from Seth again. I have observed the chart for the past 3 days. Since I started this journey after coming across Leonard's video, I realized the market activities increase when the American wake up. Yeah, currently America, man, what do you have to say? Okay, what will you have to say concerning what SEC is actually saying?
Maybe that. Realize the market activity increases when the American wake up 9 a.m. too. Okay. Well, I think I'm not in the picture. Sorry, my light just went off, so
It's all right.
my play my is a bit dark. Well, I may not really be maybe in the picture of what he's trying to say here, but what I'm trying to the thing is, that this trading stuff, there are times, just like the forex, it also affects the crypto that way. So when you talk about when the American wake up, it could be, I don't know, I don't understand if you're referring to their own time. Is that what he's referring to?
I think basically it revolves around the American reports on economy and everything that
Oh,
relates,
okay.
yeah,
Okay. Okay.
announcement from them and all of that.
Okay, that's the wake up he's talking about.
I guess.
The truth is, when it comes to fundamentals, a lot is dependent on them, on the news and things that come from them. When they're talking about non-farm payrolls and all those kind of stuff, it's still coming from them. So a lot of things, boils down to, let me use the word, to the Americans, like he said. So the market activities, most times, even both in forex and in crypto, to a large extent, is dependent on what even happened, around America and all that. So coming across the videos. All right. I don't know if that answered you, Seth.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe so. So, okay, another question from the sir. Do we always have to check news? Is it okay to trade technically only?
The answer is no. It's a big no. If you want to trade technically, these things we're talking about will affect you. Like you said, you don't need to follow the news. In fact, the best place to see those kind of news is even on Twitter, right? There are accounts you need to follow that you can see activities that are happening. You get news activities. So you can even be in the market and then you see somebody, you just see a news item would drop. If you are in a losing trade and you know it's not too bad, it's even good for you to come out of that trade at that time the moment you see that news, because your technical analysis is okay, it's cool, and you're already making money, right? But at the time where that thing is happening, because you are depending on only technical, you're still going to lose money. It's not a technical analysis that you did that is wrong. It is the it is the fundamentals that will hit the market. So you can't depend on only technical to trade, but most of the time we do when we feel that everything is safe. But like we say, fundamentals can come from anywhere at any time. It doesn't announce itself. The ones that announce themselves, we know them. You know that okay, XYZ day is Americans are having this meeting according to said on this so day, so we are not going to trade. Even in forex, it's the same thing. So those are the ones that you can have specific dates to know that these ones have dates on the calendar that XYZ things are going to happen. But apart from that, you can't depend on just technical to trade. But to a large extent, technical is what gives you the what's it called, the confidence to go into the market, looking at the fact that you've done all your charts, you've done everything, and you're sure that you're ready to go into the market. But you have to bear the back of your mind that anything can still happen. If you check your fundamentals and at that time there's nothing, then you should know that okay, I'm good to go.
Yeah, that's right. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Well, for your question, for crypto trading, okay, there is no specific time that you can actually trade. All right, it's not like forex where you say the New York section will be this, the Asian section will be that, and all of that. So crypto trading is all around the clock. You can trade it midnight, during the day, in the morning. You always see activities in the market to trade. Okay, so yes, 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 that's basically it. All right, thank you
Yeah,
so
but
much, ma'am.
let me add that for me, because maybe because I trade forex, I don't know. I actually still use that timing, and it works for me. So if I have, excuse me, if I have a bit of a less hectic day, I like to trade crypto more in the night. I like to trade it between 12 midnight and 2 a.m. I like to do that. The other time, I also like to trade crypto. This is for me. It's not like there's any time, oh, please, so that you don't begin to quote me that I said there are particular times to trade. Then the other time that I like to trade crypto, it's in the morning. I like to trade the crypto in the morning between 9 a.m. and in fact, anything from between 9 a.m. and 12. I'm sorry, and 2 is a good time for me. That is how I do it. So, and for me, it's been favorable for me. That doesn't mean that we have a specific time to trade crypto, please.
So yeah, if it is favorable for you, then I will give it a try because at times I do keep awake during the night and all of that and so on. All right. So yes, you've heard from our guest, and we're having more questions coming in. Okay, I hope we don't keep our guests here throughout the day. I have from Kevin. Kevin Bright is asking between trading. You mentioned forex trading and all of that. So between trading crypto and forex, which one of them is more profitable?
Well, both of them are profitable. Both of them are profitable. It depends on what you're looking for. I always tell people that are new, entirely new to trading, to start with crypto. Because with crypto, like Leonard said, you can always have time to go into the market and then scalp the market like I like to scalp.
Mm-hmm.
you know but with forex, I think forex education is actually more. You have to begin to understand pips, you have to begin to, but with crypto you don't need to understand certain things. If you know how to just set your take profit, and you can just get by with crypto. But forex, you may not easily get by. You want to understand, because you may just go and set a very big lot size for a small account, and it will just blow your account. But they're all profitable. But like I said, if you're getting started in trading, I would always recommend that you get started with crypto, understand how to risk management, and then because it applies the same way, the risk reward ratio is the same thing and all that. Yeah.
All right. All right. So, Seth is asking, is it advisable to leave a trade running for days, even when it has not reached your stop loss? Hoping that your your take profit target will be achieved.
Well, that question, if you're asking me directly, I will tell you my own answer is no, but Leonard will tell you yes, because he's a swing trader.
Exactly.
My answer
Exactly.
is no. Once I said it earlier when we started talking, I said, if you see that you are, even if you're in a losing trade, for me, if I'm in a losing trade and I see that I've been in this trade for a long time and it's really not moving, I would just come out of that trade so I can sleep with my 2 eyes closed. I don't want to wake up and then I hear a different thing, because like I
Exactly.
said, fundamentals could happen. So I don't want that. the technical analysis could be okay, but I can go to bed and anything can happen. Okay, it could be to my advantage, just like what happened with the XRP that is talking about. People that had that, I mean, they're rejoicing now because they made profit, they've made money, and but it could be to your disadvantage as well. So for me, staying in a running trade for days, I mean, I for me, I'm not a fan of that.
Okay, I think this should be the last but not the least. Do you trade with indicators? Because Excel is asking, what trading view indicator will you recommend? Do you trade with indicators? Do you have any favorite indicator you trade with?
Well, for me, I don't have, um, the very elementary. I try to, I hate complications in my life, so I try to do things as simple. That simple EMA that like this, for me, is okay. Oh. It's just okay for me. Once I know that, okay, looking at moving average and all that, it's just cool for me. I know that this one I can see it is above my moving average or is below my moving average. Or I can do what I want to do. I'm okay. So I'm not this crypto guru that is here that will put all the indicators and you want to see everything they say, but I'll tell you that at least you should use a minimum of three indicators to be able to ascertain what that is about. But basically, I just use the moving average and most times price action. That's okay.
Yeah, yeah. Now to add to that, right? Depending on this, the type of trader you are, okay, there are indicators that will suit your style of trading. Okay,
You
but
see?
basically she has mentioned moving average. Look at how the RSI work, the stochastic RSI, the
Mm-hmm.
DMI indicator, ADX. These are basic indicator that every trader needs for confirmation. Okay, there are no favorite indicator, but when you start trading and start applying your own strategies, putting them together, you'll be able to know what indicator works best for that strategy and what which of the indicators that don't work. Okay, all right. So sorry, I have to take this one for crypto trading, which, yeah, that is exactly what we just said. And then Kevin is asking, can a strategy that works on crypto works on Forex as well?
No, not quite. Not quite, because these markets are different. Even though the indicators most of the indicators are even similar. I don't want to use the word the same, but just like even he just explained to us, even in crypto, depending on the kind of trader you are, and then the kind of indicators to use. So the same thing is with Forex, right? So, but the good thing about it is that even for me trading crypto, Forex gave me a better insight. Because when I started learning crypto, I think maybe I didn't have a good tutor. So I just focused on my Forex, and then the understanding I got from there helped me to become better, in crypto and all that. So you will see a lot of similarities that could work for you, but you cannot say you want to use the same strategy for Forex to come and do crypto. No.
All right. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining us this evening. Okay. So before we go, our guest actually has been doing a lot from her introduction. You heard that, okay, she's an entrepreneur, she's a filmmaker, and then she has been doing a lot when it comes to educating youths, mothers, fathers, in fact, people of all categories. Okay, she has been doing a lot, dedicating her time, which is why I brought her on the show. So currently, she have a program that is ongoing, which I believe all of us will benefit from, and you're actually doing it for free, right? So briefly tell us about your program, okay, the webinar that you have. What is it on? How can people benefit from it? And how do they participate in the next webinar that is coming?
Okay, to start with, it's not entirely free. Let me say that one so that anybody who is joining will know that you have to give me money at the end of the day.
Exactly, exactly.
I said it at the beginning here that we should pay for skills, we should pay for knowledge, we should pay for education. What I'm doing basically tomorrow is a free webinar. That webinar is actually to give you an insight into the enormous wealth is to give you insight into the enormous wealth that is out there in the online space. Like I said, I'm a serial entrepreneur. I do a whole lot. Somebody will ask me, how do we refer to you? I said, just like my savior Jesus, I am who I am to you. To some people, I'm a filmmaker. To some, I'm a classroom teacher. To others, I'm a mentor, I'm a coach. So it depends on at what level we're interacting. So I'm doing a free webinar on how to help you become a digital entrepreneur There are so many things that we can learn to do out there. So many things. There are people in my space who are telling me, oh, I mean, I've been losing money in crypto. They feel like they want to do something else, not like they're living crypto, living forex, but they want to do something else as well. And this issue of Ponzi scheme has dealt with a lot of people. And I'm saying the money you're using to give to these platforms, these Ponzi scheme platforms, you can use it to learn a skill that nobody can take it away from you. What I'm doing today, people pay me. It's my intellectual property. So you have a lot there that if somebody wants to pay for, there's something that somebody does not know that you can monetize. But how do you monetize this thing using the digital platforms that we have? So that's what the webinar is about. We'll be talking more about it, and I'll be giving us my recommendations on areas where you can make money with ease. For those, Nigerians don't like to learn. So there are areas where you can actually make money without, involving yourself in too much learning, but you can actually make money. But it's not Ponzi scheme, right? So that is basically what we're going to be talking about elaborately tomorrow evening by 7 p.m. We're going to be talking about that. Like you say, how can they access it? I have a WhatsApp platform for a few persons who have shown interest. On this particular training, I didn't do any paid ads, so I just wanted to deal with the people in my community first, give them the opportunity to get on this while, because when you do paid ads, you have so many people and some are
Yeah,
never ready to
yeah.
take action. Okay, so for now I just had to deal with the few people in my community. So anyone who is interested may have to contact you for the link to join the WhatsApp. So they're going to get the link to the webinar tomorrow.
So what I can do is to get the link to the WhatsApp and then make it available on the Telegram. Okay, I'll make that available on the Telegram so I'll be able to join and then go learn a skill, guys. Even if you are the best trader in the world, okay, you need to actually not put your egg in one basket, right? These skills are skills that you can actually, stay at the comfort of your home. So let's say your trading
Mhm.
time is around 9 to 2 or thereabout. What do you do with the remaining time and all of that? So you need to split this out and stay at the comfort of your home and do all of these things. So whatever a digital skill you are going to acquire wouldn't be a waste going forward for you. And then maybe for the next generation, you're actually grooming and all of that. So I'll make available the link to the WhatsApp group on the Telegram group. So if you are not on the Telegram, you can go to the description of this video, right, and join the Telegram group there. Then I'll make the link available for you there. And you'll be able to participate tomorrow, get an intro to what the, acquiring a skill is all about, what she's into. And then you'll be able to now say if you want to make her your coach going forward and all of that, guys. So thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for being here this evening. I
Thank
do
you.
appreciate you. Thank you for in your busy schedule, you actually take our time to be with us this evening. I believe we've learned a lot from you, and we'll be bringing you on board once in a while. Please don't turn us down whenever we come to you. Okay, we'll be bringing you on board once in a while to let us know, most especially maybe after the webinar. Okay, I will probably bring you on board to let us know how it goes, and then maybe we can be given a reward or a scholarship of a thing. I don't know. Going forward for your best student, actually, for your best student going forward. So thank you, and we'll meet
Thank you.
again. Yeah, sometime when you finish your webinar going forward. Thank you. Yeah, thank you everyone for being here. Okay. Basically, for those of you asking, essentially asking concerning Crypto Club, well, Crypto Club is a different platform, okay? It's a platform that provides you indicators to trade crypto. They do provide a lot of signal, most especially when you are using the premium version. So you can, stick to using all of the signals that they send to you, but it is not every signal that ends in profit. All right, it is not every signal that ends in profit. So you can be taking all the signals if you can. Now, what Crypto Club recommends is that you use at least $100 per signal, okay? Because all of the calculation they have given you is that if their signal hit take profit target one with $100 and a 10x leverage, you would have made $10 in that trade. So you can leave that trade and then wait for the next to play out and all of that. Okay, they are actually good. So if you want to try them out, go and use those indicators. The remaining question, please put them on the Telegram group to all of those questions there. Okay, everyone, and bye bye for now. So we'll meet again tomorrow morning during our live section. Bye bye.